you get shot?
Yes, today is January 3rd, 2021. Yeah, man. Happy New Year to every Jamaican police officer and to all law-abiding citizens in the nice little island in the sun. You know, I'm here to talk about the punishment that police officer, the harsh punishment that police officer experience when they are injured in the line of duty in Jamaica. The harsh punishment that police officers experience when they are injured in the line of duty in Jamaica is very, very severe. When a police officer is injured on the job, they lose some of your benefits. So the force punishes you financially to destroy your life after you are injured in your job's execution. To the police officer who was wounded in the line of duty and reached out to me, I want you to know that I hear you. I wish you a speedy recovery. But remember those words I imparted to you. I am not doing this for any money or a job. I am doing the same because of my love for the Jamaica Constabulary Force and its members who are honest, decent, ethical, and uncompromised. Let me repeat. It's for the members who are honest, decent, ethical, and uncompromised. Not the thieving police officers, you know, the one who rob and shake down people. Not those. I'm not talking about the thieves, because you know already I don't like thieving police officers. I'm born and raised in Jamaica, and I'm a Jamaican. And understand that most people do not understand or can't comprehend what is right before their eyes. Majority of our people are always right when they are wrong. When they are correct, they are double right. And to tell them the truth, you will become their enemies, whether relatives, friends, or colleagues, because that is rife in the Jamaica culture. It is like a disease with no known cure, because the person or persons who is willing to administer the treatment will likely have to defend their lives from the infected person whose conscience doesn't function as an average person. So what I am saying right here is that our people in Jamaica, they have a serious infection of walking around, a majority of them. And I can give you a simple example. You know, about 300 Jamaicans were in a dance in England. And Cape Town was on the stage in the 90s. I was watching the video. And a man was shot and killed inside there. And I wasn't surprised when the police officer from London, the detective, said that the 300 people that they interviewed who was inside there, every one of them was in the toilet when the man was shot. And it's only one person could hold in there. And he don't know how these people do it. But you know, that's how our Jamaican people operate. They are trained like that. You have to understand. And we can fix it, you know. Because there's a cure for it. You know, people just have to wake up their conscience. We know the difference between wrong and right, you know. But it's easier to do the wrong thing because it's popular. As a people, Jamaican, some of our people make excuses for everything immoral, unethical, dishonest, and unconscionable behavior. As Jamaicans, we love, we enjoy, and we revere others lie to us on a wholesale basis because it massages our egos, and not telling the truth is one of our traits. So when somebody is lying to you, you the person, you know, who is receiving it, and you know that the person is lying, you know, you feel good because you know that you in yourself, in your consciousness, know that the person is lying to you. But to you, you feel good because you know that that person is looking out for you because they are lying to you. They're only lying to themselves because you know that they're a liar. But because you're a liar, you feel good that to know that he or she is willing to lie to you. So you feel good because that person is looking out for you. You're criminal, bad man, murderer. They tell you that you're a Dan and you're G and all the stupidness. You understand? Most of our people, not all, are trained and socialized to be liars. And it has to do with parenting. Yes, parenting, especially mothers. Mothers play a major role in the upbringing and socialization of our children. You understand? If the mothers impart good traits to their children and teach them that doing the right thing, it's beneficial to you because it enhances you as a person. And people look up to you. But not because in Jamaica, people do not look up to you when you're that kind of person. It makes you inclined to want to do the opposite. No, do the right thing. You understand? Just do the right thing. It's hard, but do it. A majority of the people, if you are the only person that's standing by yourself and you have a crowd over there, don't feel alone. It's that you are special. That's how Jamaica is. You understand? You have to understand how the world is. The mothers play a vital role in parenting. Not so much the fathers, because the mothers is the one who taught the child or the children from an early stage to ignore their conscience and lie, especially to the father, if the father don't live with the child. Jamaican women are very devious, especially those women who are of low IQ and they live in the ghetto or they live on some capture land and they live in some zinc fence community. Those are dangerous people. These are people on the conscience. You saw what happened last week in St. Mary with the son killed the brother and the mother and the sister. They giant up the son. What kind of people are these people, man? But I digress there, but I'm just showing you how so everything goes right back to the mothers in Jamaica. Because if that mother was a good mother, she would have the son that killed the other son, she would have turned him into the police. But that goes to show you, I'm just showing you how the mothers play a major role in this thing in Jamaica, in the upbringing of our children, boys and girls in Jamaica. Yeah, I know it's months since I have made any video and was told to stay within the confines of helping young police officers to make the right decisions with their lives and leave the Jamaican Constabulary Force to make a better life for themselves by migrating, as I have done to make a better life for myself. On Sunday, December 20th, at about 5 p.m., I watched a video in which a police officer in denim uniform, Mandeville, Manchester, were involved in a shooting with two gunmen on a motorcycle, and one of the officer in the video was shot and injured. Suppose it wasn't for his bulletproof vest. Listen again. Suppose it wasn't for this constable bulletproof vest, he would have been added to the statistic in Jamaica as a victim of gun culture. That policeman would have died or seriously injured. And guess what? If he was injured, that policeman would lose his benefit, some of his benefit right there. That's the first. He shot, if he did not have the vest and survive, and he did not have on the vest, like Paul Garcia, who was shot when I was in St. Elizabeth, right there, and that policeman who was shot, if he was shot and injured right there on the scene, he start losing benefits. So he's being penalized. First, gunman shoot you, After you got shot, then your punishment start right there. You don't even reach the hospital, you start to lose some of your benefits. You pay the little pittance where you get, peanuts where you get it on the 25th of the month, and the 25th of the month you broke. You understand? You get pay and you don't have no money again. You understand? If you don't have a girlfriend or a wife who's working to help you, dog name is supper. You understand? Because you have to pay back debt and all them things with your little pay. You understand? So the constable would have added to the statistics in Jamaica as a victim of the gold culture. To every young, overzealous, energetic, excessively eager, enthusiastic, and vibrant police officer, punishments for getting injured on duty. Your punishments are long, far, and comprehensive with severe financial hardship. Consequences include some of your benefits in your net pay. You are going to lose your clothing allowance, housing allowance, and other benefits. I want you, young police officers, to listen to this brave, hard-working, no-nonsense, fearless, meticulous, and young Detective Corporal Evan Blake, who was shot twice in the line of duty. Once by a PMP LGBTQ plus party supporter, Don, the late Buffy nephew called Bloody. And Bloody, yes, Bloody, gunman, and he shoot police Detective Corporal Evan Blake in his chest. And he's walking around a free man in Kingston 13, Jamaica. Can you believe that? Gunman and a shooter police. Do you think that could happen in America? And the other time, a police officer, while he was on duty, Bloody, who was the nephew of the late Don, and the police officer who shot Detective Corporal Blake on duty, should be arrested and charged for shooting him. For one, the gun that that Bloody used to shoot Corporal Blake was an illegal gun. And he should be prosecuted for his crimes. No ifs, no buts. You're not supposed to shoot any police officer because some corrupt investigator collect money from the case. The same man shoot the police officer walk on. That boy should be in prison. Bloody should be in prison. And they need to investigate this. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know that Blake will go to court if that boy is arrested and he's walking around and he has police friends and people in high places. You understand? Brag and boast that he's connected to Peter Phillips. Yes, Dr. Peter Phillips, the former PMP president. So, second, the police officer who shot Detective Corporal Blake should be charged because there was no need for him. None. There was no need for him to discharge his weapon because his life or others around him was not in danger. He should not be walking around with a firearm because he's a threat to himself and the public. Here are the words of Detective Corporal Evan Blake of Hunts Bay Police Station. He was shot and injured twice on duty. And listen to his word.
Sometimes me have to wonder, Bridget, why some people do some things if they might try destroy somebody else. But in a life, you have some people are straight Machiavellis, Because the Machiavellian theory states that you alone count, the I alone. Some people just walk on people for reach. What them want go on there. It doesn't matter what kind of hurt them put the other person through. Them just care about themselves alone. That is Machiavellian type of people. So may I say, now I have to wonder in a bridging. I serve an organization in Jamaica called the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and I serve that organization with sweat and blood in a bridging. You understand? I got shot in 2005 and went back to work after 2 years, had a severed artery and all them things. I went through a whole lot of shit. And then back in 2007, though, another police shot me by accident. Now, we're on sick leave. Now, the organization are going to tell me, say, I am on sick leave for too long, even though they did not pay for my surgery. And when them do pay for my surgery, within a month, them stop my salary. See? After them stop, I am on salary now. After them stop, I am on salary. Right, them a let on. Them are going to tell me, say, me travel without permission. But cut a long story short, the organization have forced me if you retire or do the surgery. Me decide say, yo, my body, me not go lay down on no more knife. Because I do one surgery already, do hip reconstruction. I'm not going to do another surgery. Never. Prefer die with what me have right now in my hip. So the organization decide that, yo, if you not do the surgery, then we are going to stop pay you. The organization are try to force me to retire upon medical grounds, which is the same thing as, if I retire upon medical grounds, it's the same thing as early retirement with 22 years service. Me not have nothing to get with that injury. So I said no. Them told me that. I say, alright then, pass me out and fit. Even though them said to me, passing out and fit and if I retire, is the same thing. So I said, alright then, if it is the same thing, then pass me out and fit. So they sent another document talk about, alright, do the surgery, or if you don't reply to do the surgery within 14 days, then we have no choice but to pass you out and fit. So, you don't know, me want them to pass me out and fit because this organization is very ungrateful. And them not deal with good police, good promotion and all. Good police get the shitty end of the stick in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Once you know corrupt, and once you use a straight police and do hard work, them now want you in the organization. You're for dead. See? No. Them claim that a file was sent to pass me out and fit. And the last time I went to Jamaica, I made inquiries at the commissioner office. See? And they told me that the file was sent to the Services Commission for a decision to be made on the file to pass me out and fit to work. No, that was June 2019. Fellow police officers, we are see this video here, listen now. That was June 2019. The admin department at the commissioner's office told me that the file was sent to the Services Commission for a decision to be made on the file. No, a long time that though. 2019 don't know. So I am making inquiries about the file at the relevant places. And I was told that, informed, that the file was, a decision was already made on the file to send me home unfit to work and sent to the commissioner's office, Bridget, to admin department from January 2019. And these motherfuckers here, I went to Jamaica in June and they did not, I went to the commissioner's office in June and they told me that the file was still at Services Commission for a decision to be made on the file when they know well and good that the fucking file, my file, for my shooting injury and a police officer shot me, is at the commissioner office and they have the file, I hide the file. Because guess what, people? Them act like them are going to pay me. Like them no want me get the little benefit when me forget after me get shot, after me do so much thing for the organization, put in so much work for people who know me. So much work. So them hide the file from me because guess what? They don't want to pass me out and fit because guess what? Them pass me out, them have to pay me a little chumps. And I'm not even a whole heap of money. Them have to pay me. And them hide that from me, people. I want to make inquiries at the commissioner office. Lord, hey, I don't know. This inspector go tell me but absent from duty. What that have to do with if me was passed out unfit to work? Bad mind stopping at the Jamaica Constabulary Force and these people, the administrative department of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, me are telling you this now, they are not with police. They don't look out for the benefits of police officers. Before them try to make you get all the allowances where you supposed to get and everything where you supposed to get as police officers. All the allowance where possible what you supposed to get as a police officer. So you work in Huntsby or one of those volatile area. You have a certain allowance. I think it's stress allowance. Teachers get it too. But police officers supposed to get once you work in that department. And the police not get that because they hide it from people. Only them special friends get that. Now, if I was passed out and fit by the relevant body who's supposed to make decision for me, pass out and fit, and the document come back to you, where would you find it? Why will you self-indulge your dirty self? That is what me I wonder. For a man who gets shot in an organization twice, One man who lock up so much people and shoot so much dirty boy on the road and lock up so much man for gun. And do much hard work for this organization. Why would a drunker like you, whosoever do it, why would you hide that file from me and don't want to pass me out unfit for work? That is what the question me ask, you know. I'm going to tell you this in a time for me burn some tire, you know. And go up to the commissioner office, going to make nice. Because of that me I going to do. You hear me say? Because a whole heap of police get shot and out there and dead. A matter of fact, police get shot and dead and them family still not get nothing yet. Because them a hold on for the money for the same administrative, by the same commissioner office. Them people they upper admin, them are thief. Because everything where police forget, them no want police forget it like them are take it and put in our account for themselves. And a benefit somewhere how from the money, because trust me, if a man was not benefiting from stopping a police from get some money, why would you stop it if you're not benefit financially or otherwise? It's either promotion or you get the money or you go throw it in our account and take it for yourself. That is all me can say, no brethren. These people, these cockroaches up at the commissioner office, these cockroaches in the administrative department of the commissioner's office, that those cockroaches who have never been out there, never been shot at, never lock up nobody in their whole entire career, they are not even police as far as I am concerned. You see me I say, because they're not helping in the crime situation in this company from an administrative point of view. Because if you was help, you would have take care of the crime fighters them though. You would ensure say all of the man them out there fight crime get all them benefits. You would ensure say if a man get shot, him NIS thing send up so he can start him NIS benefit. He can start his NIS benefit right away. You know how much police officers I know of who got shot in the line of duty and was not getting anything from NIS. And they were disabled. Lucky I had a friend there who advised me that, yo, Blake, do this and do that. And I was able to tell some police who end up start getting stuff from that. Because the administrative department, both at the high level and both at the station level, is either them not have the knowledge or them just no want police officers to get what them supposed to get. Nobody no look out for police officers. Them look out for themselves and promotion and money. You see me I say? Because certain file come they hide it. Then a ram for hide file. Watch out now. I checked on my shooting file at Hunsby one time. A certain officer was checking on my file to deal with a certain situation in relation to my salary. And the shooting file, people, my shooting file cannot be found. There is no file that I was even shot. That is how bad it is. There's no file for me that I was even shot. So they're hiding everything for me because they don't want me to get no benefit. Even though I was shot in the line of duty by another police officer, they don't want me to get nothing. That is how admin departments, both by the local level and commissioner office, that is how they operate. Full time, we have a lobby group for police officer with different benefits for police officer. Because the federation not doing a fucker thing. They need to stop take out with money. Because they're not doing anything. I called federation about my salary and they did nothing. The idiot what that was down there, him not do nothing. He did not do a thing. Them cannot help police because the only thing them look out for is themselves. To help themselves. Everything that they are doing is to help themselves, not police. Look big in the media. Get promotion. Get more money. Get praises. Look good. What do you think them a war of federation for leadership? Because something no in it. Benefit in it for them, you know. And not for police. Because what them do for police? Not even salary deduction, they not come to them. Because guess what? Not in the salary negotiation, them not come with nothing good. Because guess what? Them still have to wait for the government to give us all what the government plan to give us in any case. So them not do nothing. They cannot help no police who have problems. The police department don't even have a good chaplaincy unit who can reach out to police and make sure certain police get counsel before a certain thing happen to them in their life. That is the Jamaica Constabulary Force. A bunch of criminals up on the higher level who don't care about the police them at the lower level. The foot soldier will do all of the work. Some man stuck a sergeant corporal for 10, 20, 30 years. And you have a neck, and them the man they kill out themselves on a work, and you have some next man they don't do a thing. They don't shoot a fly, they don't arrest a fly. Them can't even go to court, go give evidence. They can't even write a proper diary entry, bridging, locking up somebody for even one ganja arrest. Me I tell you that. And at the same time, them are soap. Them are ACP. And we can go further and further and further. That's a real idiot we have on the top of the train. The top of the chain will be an idiot. Because they don't care about police. All the only thing every man care about in the force, most of it is themselves. Self. They are Machiavellians. You see me I say? Nothing more. They are all Machiavellians, brethren. Just think about themselves. And anyway, they have to reach in a life, they will crawl over other people to get there. They have to mash up a next man's career. They are going to do that in order to get there. That is the Jamaican constabulary force and nothing else. So all who fight crime and kill up themselves, we are doing it in vain. Brethren, we know we are doing it in vain and coming a long time, but guess what? You see the little people in the ghetto? And then the people there, me try helping them. Because when gunshot fire at night, I'm at them in a fear and you have a whole heap of good people in the ghetto. Me I tell you that. A whole heap of good people in the ghetto will love police. But they can't trust police because they can't talk to any police. Because we see them one a criminal. We see them when I care about their name. That I go on. I saw the thing set. But what me I say? Back to my situation. Administrative department, we need to free up my file. Because me go, why wouldn't over that? You hear that? Me get shot for my money. I mean, if you get my money, I don't need to pay me off and send me a my yard. I don't need to put me on disability. I don't need to make me get to when I forget. When I reach my pension age, me need to get my pension. And stop ramp with me. You hear that?
Yes. Now you have watched and listened to Detective Corporal's Evan Blade's unedited version of his nightmare and treatment meted out to him by the police force hierarchy for yourself. That is his words, not mine. That is his word. That is Detective Corporal Evan Blake. Yes, I know you might be looking for a whole man to see a young man, getting shot twice, once in his chest and the other time with an M16 close to range by a police officer who's still serving, in which I don't believe that he should be in the force. You understand? No remedial training cannot fix him. If somebody is trained to use a car and they can't manage it and crash it one time, they should not get, you understand what I'm saying, and kill somebody, there's consequences, or injure somebody. Use your brain and think about your life. The Jamaica Constabulary Force will not produce detectives like me, Christopher Porter, and Evan Blake. We were giants, fearless, hardworking, adequate investigators, honest, ethical, and most of all, decent in our time at St. Andrew South, serving Hunts Bay Police Station and the people of its environs. Detective Corporal Blake, he was honest, meaning that he was not a robber or robbing the citizens of their properties as some so-called name-brand police officer would do. He's decent, meticulous, fearless, and hardworking police officer who is a true patriot to the cause of ridding crime and criminals from the shores of Jamaica. And this is his punishment. The police force punish him for getting injured on the job. The financial sentence that the paper pushers at the commissioner's office are going to do to you and your family if you are injured on duty as Detective Corporal Evan Blake. Listen, that is his words, You and your family, it's going to be unbelievable, heartless, and unconscionable. These people don't care for you, You know why they do it? It is because they do not care about you, the police officer. You are not even a number to them. You are nothing to them. Young police officer, today is January 3rd, 2021, and I was hoping you could listen to me. There are many former police officers from Jamaica who live in America and other countries, and there are police officers there. You understand? So you don't have to only be, if you love the police force, you can be a police here too. You understand? But there, you have to have a certain requisite. You understand? These police officers who migrated from Jamaica and are police officers here in America and other first world country, they are treated like royalties. They are treated like gods. When they are injured, as the union that represent them to ensure that their welfare is taken care of by the department, the Jamaican Police Federation chairman or chairperson is a figurehead, because for him or her to get promotion, it has to go through the commissioner of police. So what, do you think these people is going to look out for you? They can't look out for you, because they have to look out for themselves, you know. That's how the police force operates, you know. It's a dog eat dog, you know. You understand? If you don't have any godfather or anything like that, or somebody who have a conscience and say, you know, he's a good worker and stuff like that. But most of them, they don't care. You're just a number. You understand? You work hard, they love you, and they will try their very best for you to come back and work. I have seen one policeman, he was shot twice in 1 year, but he's no longer with us. You understand? A detective, he was shot, the last time he was shot was Detective Inspector Ruben Gunter in Kingston 13. You understand? And he was treated really, really bad. The first time he was shot in Riverton City by the same police department. So he was shot in February, went back to work, and get shot again in September. Twice in 1 year. He is no longer with us. You understand? Well, he was very brave. Please, young police officers who are decent, honest, and hardworking and want a better life for themselves, you do not want to stay there and get injured and suffer like Detective Corporal Evan Blake. These are not my words, you know. This is 2021, and these are his words. Detective Corporal Blake was shot by Bloody, and Bloody is still free, and the police officer is still serving in the police force, who has no business serving the police force when he can't securely handle a weapon. And the person who has received the harshest, inhumane, unconscionable, and heartless treatment is the victim. Detective Corporal Blake is the one who has suffered immensely from what happened to him. Imagine he was shot twice, you know, and he shot twice. Once by a gunman and the other time by a police officer. And he's the one who would receive the punishment. None of the people who shot him receive any punishment, but he's the one that received punishment. And listen, you know, you just re-watch the video and listen to what the man is saying, because he's pouring out his heart. It is not a scripted video. You understand? It is a Jamaican constabulary force that punished Detective Corporal Blake for getting shot twice. You understand? Now that you have listened to this story, those who are asking what happened to the late Detective Ricky CBBL's video, I will make sure that you get it, because January 1st, 2020, he was killed, and now it's 1 year since his drug dealing friends killed him in Jamaica. And the police in Jamaica knows the killer. Trust me on that. Have yourself a blessed day. Happy New Year to you and your family, especially to the hard-working, honest, decent, and ethical police officers serving the Jamaica people. Thieving police officers must be hated and shamed. Let's make the word informer a revere and celebratory word, and not a representation that belittle the people and empowers criminals. We can do it, Jamaicans. Yes, man. Let's start boast that we are informers. Let the gunman them worry all right, and the thief in police. Blessed love. All the best.